Yo, 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 what's happening, everybody? What is good? We are live. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate everybody tapping in. So, we live, man. We live. So, Hawks are taking on the Golden State Warriors. New guys are in town. Appreciate everybody. So, we got the Hawks. Turn this down a little bit. So, we got the Hawks taking on the Golden State Warriors. New guys are in town for this matchup. So, we got CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert joining the squad, but no Chris Stapps or Rishi Shea tonight. So, no No Riche, no Porzingis, but we got Kristaps. Kispert, and I'm gonna have trouble with that, aren't I? So we got everything live. Make sure all the lights are on and whatnot in here. But appreciate everybody once again for tapping into the open gym. We are live and direct. They are taking on the Golden State Warriors tonight. I think the Warriors are pretty coming into this matchup pretty healthy. I think Jimmy Butler and them should be back. They were out the past couple games, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see. But broadcast is just hasn't got to the starters or anything like that quite yet. But how's everybody's Sunday going? Spent this weekend welcoming in my 30th birthday, so it was pretty good, pretty special today. I'm gonna have to call him right back. What's happening, brother? Yeah, they fired their GM and their coach. It was mid. It was 89 again. So nothing different. So he probably had to go. He wasn't willing to change his staff either. So that's where he messed up. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. If it ain't there, then facts. Hey, what you gonna be doing in like 30 minutes? But I'm gonna call you during halftime. Yeah, they playing late tonight. They got the Warriors. But yeah, I'll call you during halftime. All right, I appreciate you. Oh, so we getting back to it. Curry and them, yeah, they all here. They all here for the Warriors, but Appreciate my brother for calling me on my birthday. Appreciate that, dog. I greatly appreciate that. So it's 2-0 here early on. 10:50 in this first quarter. So the starters for Atlanta was Krejci was at the three. It's Dyson, Nikhil, and Jalen and Onyeka out there. So Hawks get their first win in the Jalen Johnson era. As Dyson can't get that first one, he gathers that miss, finds Onyeka on the wing. Onyeka a little strong. So it's 2-0 early on. But like I said, Atlanta got their first dub in the Jalen Johnson era, which was pretty positive. They beat the banged up Denver Nuggets, but hey, a win is a win. So Jalen is 100 in his debut as the franchise guy. So Nikhil was playing defense against Steph, and the refs ruled that a little too aggressive. So Nikhil picks up his first foul. Offense for Atlanta is a little sluggish. Might just be because, on the road, might be a little slow, but we'll see how it goes tonight. New guys should get a lot of playing time. We don't have Ricochet nor Porzingis, so I'm sure Quinn is going to like to play CJ and Corey Kispert, normal minutes tonight. And I think without Ricochet, Kispert and McCollum will play a lot more. I think that'll be more of a factor than Kristaps being out, but so Steph knocks down his two at the line, which we expect that. Shout out to Steph, man. I wish, man. I wish Trey got that Steph treatment. If Atlanta won in 2021, that would have changed all the narratives around Trey. Jalen Johnson for 3. So Jalen gets that to go, no problem. He gets his first triple to fall. Oh, excuse me, that was a 2. So my 3 call out was wrong. So Draymond, pretty good pass, finds Jimmy Butler. Jalen finding his spot, can't get it to go, but V is doing a good job fighting for that rebound. Tips it out, Dyson tips it right back, but Atlanta cannot take advantage. It's 2-6. Like I said, Atlanta's offense is cold, and now their defense has kind of been struggling all game. It's Golden State, man. Curry is Curry. So it's gonna be a struggle for Atlanta here this game. There's no no injury help. Other team comes in fully healthy. Draymond, Steph, and Jimmy are out there for Golden State. I don't know if they're missing anybody else, but this Quinn post is left wide open. He knocks down that triple. Like I said, slow start for Atlanta. Slow start. They just got to get back and running their pace. As Veet drives, finds Dyson, and Dyson goes up, gets fouled. Let me see if I'm live here. Yeah, we live. But yeah, appreciate everybody tapped in. It's a low start for the Hawks. 1 of 7 from the field. But it's still a 7-point game. Seems like Atlanta's playing a little slower than they're used to. Golden State's kind of playing their pace as Dyson cannot get that to go. All right, Dyson. There we go. He knocks down 1 of 2 at least. Dyson had his first triple-double last game ever recorded in his career. So Dyson showing that he can kind of step up as well. I really don't think it's going to be all Jalen. I really think Atlanta's it kind of feels like 2015, how they're going with building around the whole team instead of just necessarily not necessarily one guy. Um, with the in the Trey era, I think the Hawks failed to do that, which is built around their superstar. I think as Curry just throws the ball off Quinn Post dome. Hey, Quinn Post not ready for it, man. He not ready. So that should be a Golden State's ball as it goes off Dyson. But like I was saying, I think the Hawks failed Trey. I don't think it was the other way around, which is unfortunate to say. Atlanta didn't meet their full potential when they had a player of that caliber. I don't think it's maybe an indictment on their franchises. I think their leadership may have proven they are able to turn things around. So we'll see in these next coming years as Jalen fights to the rim, cannot get that to go. But we'll pay attention to the free throws as well. Hawks did not have a good game at the line last game against Denver, but this game should be a lot different as Jalen gets to the line here early on. Dyson's gotten to the line, so we'll see. And but like I was saying, Hawks definitely failed Trey during his tenure in Atlanta. Even though you could say they brought in Dejounte for Trey, but I mean there was nothing before that. I mean, it honestly shouldn't have to rely on your superstar to say, "Hey, bring me this guy." Um, should be kind of a front office decision to say, "Hey, we're gonna surround you with the best possible talent." But hey, oh well. So I think Atlanta has a chance to redeem themselves. Jalen Johnson, I believe, is going to be special. He's already shown to be different, kind of stand alone with what his averages have been recently. um, Especially, he had last game he had 29, 96 in 35 minutes. So, um, and the other game he didn't hit a three. And damn, Curry is special. As Curry knocks down that triple, it's 14-4. Nikhil tries to answer right back, and he does just that for three. So lead is cut into 7-14. As Curry thought about it. As Onyeka harasses Quentin Post, he winds up with a steal, and Jalen Johnson is out on the break. Easy bucket, 9-14. So Onyeka gets the steal. Jalen Johnson finishes the playoff. Sheesh. So Jimmy Butler drives, can't get that foul call against Jalen. Dishes to Draymond. That's what we want. Draymond breaks the three. And V, good job of keeping his dribble. Dyson drives, it just comes off a little short. So 9-14. Atlanta's offense still a little cold. Other than Jalen, I would say. Yeah, there we go. Curry tried to get a foul on Jalen. Jalen did a good job of staying kind of behind the play. Jalen second guesses that three, gives it to Onyeka, and Onyeka finishes the playoff. So it's 11-14. Atlanta is down by three. 6:25 left to play in this opening quarter, and it's gonna be a timeout Golden State. So let's go through some stats. Let's do some box score watching here. So we got the first timeout for Golden State. So V still cold, man. He is still cold. Has not hit a field goal in I believe these last 5 quarters. So we'll pay attention to that. Hopefully V can find his shot. Because Atlanta's gonna need it. They're gonna need all the offense they can get. So, but Jalen has an early 5 points. Onyeka has two. Nikhil Berry three. So good stuff from Atlanta early on. Um, Nothing really is popping out. Um, but if you're just tuning in, no Ricochet, no Porzingis for Atlanta. Porzingis is out with Achilles tendonitis, and Ricochet is out with a swollen knee. So, but the Hawks have gotten back into it. That's all we are concerned about at this very moment. I will say this: the Atlanta social media team, whatever marketing department, they gotta get on these ads, man. Take Trey out, man. It's hurt my heart. It hurts my heart, man. People are already on my head about taking Trey off the graphic, man. I'm like, relax, dog. Like, let me grieve in peace, man. Everybody has their own process. I'm still not over the trade. Um, I just never imagined Trey would be out of Atlanta that fast and that quickly. Um, I mean, it was 8 years, so that's a pretty long tenure. But still, franchise guy. You know, kind of gotten used to that type of magic on the floor. It's gonna be different for Atlanta, so hopefully Atlanta can win in different ways. I still have faith. I haven't given up on the Hawks, but it's gonna look different. That's what I can kind of take from all this. It's just gonna look different, and if it produces wins, bro, I'm not gonna be mad at it. Like I can't really be mad at it. So Nikhil has 32 games straight with a three. This is career best. So in for Atlanta is gonna be C.J. McCollum as C.J. comes in for Nikhil Alexander Walker. So this is Atlanta's first matchup with the Warriors tonight. This is going to be first game for the new additions in Corey Kispert and C.J. McCollum. So we'll see how those new additions blend in with the Atlanta Hawks as the Hawks are set to get back to action as that timeout has ended. So CJ, 13 years in the NBA, he's averaging 19, 45%, 40 from the field. So we'll see how CJ is intertwined with this new look Hawks. I think CJ is gonna be a good, microwave scorer for the Hawks off the bench. I think he's gonna be exactly what Atlanta needs to fill somewhat of that void of Trey Young's absence. I don't think he's as special as Trey, but that's a bucket, dog. That's a bucket. CJ McCollum bucket in less than 30 seconds for Atlanta. He looks comfortable. He did score 41 at the crib, so Moses Moody did not green that dunk attempt. He bricked that. Jalen for three. That one was three for sure. 16-14. Jalen rises up, knocks it down. 8 points for Jalen Johnson early on here. So Atlanta playing aggressive as Vit Krejci just runs over. I believe that was Draymond. So Vit runs over Draymond. Both teams are shooting 2 of 5 from the field. Be careful, Vit. Draymond might take your block off now. He got you on the hit list, dog. So Atlanta has taken the lead with that Jalen Johnson three as Luke Kennard checks in for Vit Krejci, I believe. Moge checks in as well for Onyeka. So we'll see, man. That's exciting. McCollum got a bucket right off the first possession for Atlanta, so that's gonna be interesting, man. I'm excited. I can't lie. Oh, our old pal Al Horford. I did not expect to see him tonight. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is oh man. What a sight to see. Oh, he's still with us as he fumbles the pass, but Atlanta just can't get it. Curry from range, thank God, bro. If Curry hit that, that would have probably been a sign that this game is over with. Luke Kennard in his new number. Oh, but Jalen leaps up and grabs it. Oh, come on, bro. You got that mismatch, dog. Put him. There's some miles in the house, bro. Easy work, bro. Easy work, dog. Come on, man. Easy work. Jalen gets the easy bucket over Steph for his 10th point. Hawks sitting at 7 of 15. They are playing their speed of basketball at this moment. They're running and gunning. So we'll see what the Warriors have to offer. Steph gets that answer right back. He does the same thing. A midi fade right over Jalen. So Steph said, anything you could do, brother, trust me, I could do it better. Moge? Mo Gay for a three. It's 21-16. Mo Gay hasn't found his rhythm from three recently, so it's good to see Mo Gay get his first triple to go. Steph was flopping for one. He was trying to act for one. Three threes attempt. Oh my goodness, that is 3 3-point attempts for Golden State in the past like 30 seconds. So shot clock's down to 5. Steph gets in, gets the ball out. Moses Moody. Oh my God, what a bailout! What a bailout! That's nasty work, man. That is nasty work. So refs are gonna say Luke Kennard fouled Moses Moody on that 3-point attempt. No way, bro. Absolutely not. So Moses Moody going to the line for three. Hawks are gonna leave it. No challenge appears to be in the works. So Hawks are playing with a not limited, but they are missing two guys. It's not as bad as the Denver game. They only had 9 players available for that game. As Moses Moody knocks down the first one, like I said, the Hawks aren't electing to challenge. So first game coming off the bench since April 9, 2015 for CJ McCollum. So I think CJ is probably more than willing to accept a new role. And I think that's gonna be beneficial for Atlanta as Moses Moody misses that free throw. Excuse me. So I think it's beneficial for um, McCollum to kind of lead the way off the bench. I think it's gonna be interesting, dog. I know I keep repeating that. That might be the word of the night. Is interesting. I just think I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by C.J. McCollum's place on this roster. I think he's gonna be a good vet for the guys. He seems real level-headed. He's kind of had big moments in the playoffs. Even though he wasn't like the guy, he has definitely been there, and I think that's gonna help the Hawks. As Nikhil gets to the bucket real easy, gets the bucket, no foul, but it's 23-18. I don't know. The way the Hawks were playing earlier, they were playing kind of towards, probably leaning towards the Warriors' pace, kind of, a little more methodical, a little slower, as Jimmy Butler knocks down that triple. It's 21-23. It's Jonathan Jonathan Kaminga is gonna be a healthy scratch. That is crazy, bro. Free Jonathan Kaminga, dog. CJ McCollum spin can't get that one to go, and our old buddy Al Horford gets the rebound. Pazinski, yeah, that's who we want to see in right now. Pazinski, leave Pazinski in. We want Pazinski, man. We want Paz, bro. Give Paz the ball, and Al Horford gets it to go. So Warriors offense playing good, and that causes Atlanta to call a timeout. So Atlanta's lead just evaporates. So we'll see, 23-23. We shall see, man. Hopefully Atlanta can kind of hold on here. Jalen did exit, so that might be the cause of Atlanta's kind of funk there offensively. So CJ McCollum looking good. He's one of 2 points. He's looking all right. So still early on, nothing really popping off the stat sheet for us here. But Jalen has 10 points though. He's looking to have one of his normal Jalen Johnson games. So he has 2 assists, 10 points. I'm sure he has a rebound or two. But it's looking pretty good for Atlanta. Looking pretty good. First quarter was pretty. The start of the first was pretty ugly for the Hawks, though. I can't even lie. But hopefully they can get back on top of things. And like I was saying before, man, if Atlanta can get over 500 before the All-Star break, I think Atlanta is in business. I think they're sitting at the 9th seed right now, and if they can get to at least maybe 500 or better, I think Atlanta is in good shape for the rest of the year. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm not wrong, Atlanta could have been 500 at the. No, I think they were worse than 500 at the 2021 All Star break. I'm pretty sure that's when Lloyd Pierce got relieved of his duties, and Nate McMillan took over for the Hawks and turned things around rapidly. I remember That 2020-2021 season just felt like another waste. They were getting blown out in those first, that first quarter of the season, that first little half. And then Nate McMillan really turned them around, bro. Yeah, I gotta give it to Nate. I wasn't really a big Nate McMillan hater, but we obviously saw that he just wasn't the right fit for Atlanta. um, and so he had to go. But I think that was the right decision. But I mean, hey, anything can happen. It's a long season, man. It's a long season. You don't know what's gonna happen. You do not know what's gonna happen. Boston's number 2 right now in the East, number 3 in the East. So like they can, hit a slow stretch. New York can hit a slow stretch. Toronto can fall off, and you never know. So shout out to my birthday neighbor Dominique Wilkins' birthday is tomorrow. Shout out to my homie Morgowski too. His birthday is tomorrow as well. So shout out to Morgowski. Happy birthday, my brother. And what you call it? And Dominique. I haven't met Dominique, but I was at a Hawks game and I was walking to go like just walk on the main course and I ran into Dominique, but I did dap up Dominique, but I can't say that I dapped up Dominique. That was a lifetime achievement. I said, "What's up, sir? How you doing?" I said, "I'm a big fan." That's really all I could say, bro. Cause I turned, and I seen Dominique, and I said, "Oh shit!" I said, "Oh shit!" Uh, hey sir, how you doing? I'm a big fan. He said, "I appreciate you, young," and kept it pushing. He had to get back to the broadcast booth, but it was what's up, man. I know that a lot of y'all ain't gonna believe me, but it happened, bro. It happened. I swear, I put that on my life, bro. And on Yeka, airballs the layup over Al Horford. I do want Onyeka to put Al Horford in the rim. I think he has to do it for the culture. CJ trying to shake and bake, gets the shot up. Onyeka gets the rebound. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good find. As Onyeka finds a cutting Luke Kennard, and Kennard hits the lay. 25-28. So points in the paint sitting at even 8 apiece for both teams. So it is Nikhil, CJ, Luke, Moge, and Onyeka. I'm a little bit more confident in these 3 guard lineups now that CJ McCollum is out there. I can't even lie to you. A 6'3" guard out there who can. I know McCollum isn't a lockdown defender, but maybe it looks a little different in these circumstances. Nikhil gets the bucket over Al Horford. It's 27-28. So first quarter wrapping up. Yeah, Pods, throw that ball away. Jimmy Butler can't get that to go, but Pods, he stepped out of bounds, bro. He stepped out of bounds. So Pods looking like, what I do? You stepped out, bro. You just stepped out, bro. There's nothing you can fight, bro. You stepped out. That should be a delayed game. He's holding on to the ball too long. No. Shut up. Shut up, Carrot Top. I'm a hater. My bad. My bad, gang. My bad. I don't mean to be hating. So it's a 1 point game, 27-28 for Atlanta. They are trailing. And the first quarter is about to wrap up here. And CJ McCollum's pass a little strong. Cannot help out Nikhil there. So first quarter is probably going to wind up 27-28. Yup. End of the first. So 27-28 is a 1 point game for Atlanta. Atlanta finds themselves down by one. It was an up and down quarter for Atlanta as they trailed by one. They led by a little bit for that first, but Golden State comes back with a run of their own and takes the lead from Atlanta. From Atlanta, what's up, everybody? How's everybody weekend going? Sunday. I welcomed this weekend in with my birthday, so it was pretty good, man. 30 feels good. I don't feel any different from 29. You know, you feel a little older because your knees start hurting for no reason. But I ain't old yet, dog. I ain't old yet. So appreciate everybody that sent birthday wishes. I greatly appreciate that. It was a good day. It was a great weekend. But it'll be topped off with a Hawks dub. I can't even lie to you. It'll be a great day. It'll be a super duper day if Atlanta gets a dub. So, well, we can hope for the best. So Atlanta starters kind of struggling. Dyson not having a maybe normal performance we're a little used to. Has yet to hit a field goal. Same with V. But other than that, Nikhil, Jalen, and Onyeka kind of operating just fine. Moge, 3 points. He's perfect from the field. CJ operating good. He has 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field. Luke, 1 of 2. He has 2 points. So everybody that's played has contributed. Even though V and Dyson are still, well, Dyson hasn't hit a field goal. He hit a free throw. But defensively, hasn't really been too active either. Um, I think the game against Denver was one of the better games defensively for Atlanta. I believe they held their opponent to, I think, double digits last game, if I'm not mistaken. And so I think the second time they did that this season. So we'll see. So we should get some new faces for Atlanta. Um, CJ McCollum has made his way into the game already. He has 6 minutes recorded. I believe Corey Kispert should be following suit as well. So Atlanta shot better overall, 46% compared to 43% in that first quarter. But I just want to point to the free throws for Atlanta trailing there. Jalen and Dyson left some at the line, which, if you're Atlanta, you got to nip that in the bud, man. These past couple games have shown you haven't got a lot of love at the free throw line, so you got to take advantage of when you do get to the line. So Corey Kispert has entered the game for Atlanta. He is making his Hawks debut tonight, along with CJ McCollum. So another foul as Golden State picks up. I think Golden State picks up another foul. I don't know if it's a shot clock fix or not. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. 1 point game still. Second quarter has just started. So Pod's little energetic self gets in there in between the pass and extends Golden State's lead to 4 points. So Corey Kispert not really making the greatest impact, but hey, there he goes. Gets a steal, finds Dyson on a little turnaround. Good stuff. Sorry, my fault. I'm getting a little nervous. I'm biting my lip and shit. Nervous as hell, boy. This can go left very quickly for Atlanta if they don't get on top of things. So it's 27-31. Another foul for Golden State on that loose ball. Dyson attacks, finds a cutting Luke Kennard, and Luke Kennard finishes with the reverse leg, 29-31. So great stuff for Atlanta. They need to kind of sharpen up on defense, and then I think all will be well. So I would expect Asa Newell to get some PT. Oh my goodness. They got lucky with that one. D'Anthony Melton. Dyson finds Onyeka, and Onyeka can't find that rhythm from three. Swing, swing. Pass was deflected. I see the vision, Dyson. As Dyson trying to find Mo in the corner, die him up for three. Pazinski gonna piss me off, dog. Yeah, Draymond just smacked the shit out of Moge. There we go. Bro, Draymond was pleading that he didn't hit him in the face, and he socked him right upside the face. it was ins- it was incidental contact. It wasn't on purpose. I'm not gonna dogpile on Draymond, but I mean he did make contact. He did hit Mo in the face, as incidental as it may have been. You know, I do not think it was on purpose, but he definitely smacked him in the face. So Atlanta can't get nothing to go on that possession. So they come up empty again. It's been tough going for Atlanta. And an easy dump off from Pazinski finds GP3 for, I think he's a third, isn't he? This is Gary Payton, a third. Nice find. Dyson finds Mo in the post. It just don't fall. That was a great look. Great turnaround by Mo. It just was in and out. Yeah, we'll live with a Pazinski possession. So a timeout for Atlanta, and Steph comes up hobbling. That is no good for the Warriors. So Steph, yeah, kind of comes up there hobbling as he runs into Onyeka there. Can't come through the paint like that, homie, and not expected to get hit a little bit. So Atlanta kind of falling behind here. Like I said, it could go left for Atlanta very quickly. So Atlanta has to kind of get on top of things. It's 29-37. I don't think it's out of reach quite yet, but Jalen hasn't really played too much this second quarter, which you need a break somewhat at some point. But this is going to I can't even talk. This is going to be how it is. I think for a little bit that Atlanta's kind of trying to figure out where to get some offense. I think that's been the problem when Trey was out when he was here, and now that Trey's gone. Somebody's gonna have to learn to take over on each unit. I think that's gonna be Jalen on the first unit, and we'll see who it is on the second unit. I would like to see it be Mo Gay. I would like to see Mo get more opportunities to kind of showcase his game. I think he could be that pick and roll guy, that pick and popper, that corner sitter for Atlanta. I think Mo can be impactful. I think that will be Asa too. I don't think Asa's gonna take over a game, but I think Asa is gonna be a key part to Atlanta's offense at some point. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. The Jalen Johnson era is upon us, so it's been interesting so far. I think it kind of started this year, prior to the Trey trade. When Trey went down with that MCL injury, it kind of was, it kind of was showtime for Uno. So, so yeah, first game for CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert is going. I mean, I would think how you expected wasn't anything to write home about. Quite yet, quite yet. It's still early on. I'm excited too. CJ McCollum dropped 41 against the Hawks, man. Nobody's telling me that he can't still produce, so it'll be interesting. I hope Ricochet can kind of bounce back and get some games on this road trip. He is out. He's been out for. Excuse me. He has been out for this game and this last game against Denver. So with that being said, I hope we get a full rotation against the Lakers. Um, that might be what Atlanta's saving Ricochet for. It's the Lakers. As Onyeka hits the three. That's a, that's a good bucket. There we go. V steps up on defense, gets the steal from Curry. No problem. Corey Kispert, almost a quick pull. Dyson, there we go. That floater looking good. He adjusted, got the bucket. It's 34-37 as Dyson now has 3 points. And Onyeka has added to his point total with that three. Steph, great cut. Draymond doing what he does best and dots Steph for the easy bucket. I'll live with it. So Onyeka shoves pods. And like I said, Ace and Newell coming in 7:51 to go in this second quarter. So both teams making some subs as Nikhil is about to check in for Atlanta. So Nikhil checks in for Dyson. Dyson's gonna catch a break. One second, y'all. 1 second. All right, finally, Jalen getting to the line though. That is something that Atlanta was struggling with last game against Denver. Um, it's 34, 39, 7:28. So you gotta convert those, brother. You gotta convert those. So Jalen misses that first one at the line. Hey, Hawks need those free ones, man. We need those free ones. I almost said those 3 ones. So Jalen about to make this second one. So he goes one of two at the line. He splits them. He now has 11 points. He is tied with Steph as the leading scorer for the game. He is 2 of 4 from the line, and he's gonna call a foul on Jalen right there. So Jalen read the pass fairly easily, but Kaminga a healthy scratch, bro. Bruh, Kaminga hasn't played since December 18th. That should be coaching malpractice, bruh. Al Horford is not able to get no bucket off against Jalen, bro. What you thought, bro? This the future. This the future game, and you went to Golden State, bro. I mean, I really don't think Atlanta should have taken Porzingis. Horford back anyway. I really don't think he could have done anything for this Hawks team. For three, so V seems to have found his rhythm. As V knocks down his first three of 6 quarters. Jimmy Butler left wide open for a reason. He's no Steph. As Atlanta comes away with the board, they got a chance to take the lead. Jalen sizing up his matchup. V gets it right back to Jalen. Jalen gets it right back to V. V swings it over to Asa. Asa a little too strong on his first attempt. So already more players have played in this game than was available for Atlanta. Another missed dunk, bro. V, it's a little short on that three. So Atlanta's still sitting at 1 point. Good defense as Jalen. Jalen Johnson steps up, and protects the rim for Atlanta. That's great stuff. As Jalen gets the block and Nikhil picks up the foul about 80 feet from the basket. Excuse me. Oh, that was not a missed dunk. Asa Newell came from nowhere with the chase down block. Great stuff. So Asa Newell gets the block. D'Anthony Milton just carelessly falls into Nikhil. But Asa Newell swats um, D'Anthony Milton's attempt. That's what's up. But most 3 point field goals made off the bench this season, Atlanta is sitting at number two, 6.3, right behind the Celtics, 6.7, and right in front of the Warriors, 6.2. So Nikhil, oh no, I'm lying, bro. I'm lying. No, I think that was Nikhil at the line. I'm not lying. That wasn't Nikhil at the line. They just panned straight to Asa after those free throws. So a little bit confused. I can't lie. So Nikhil has 9 points in his first half. No shot for Golden State. It's gonna be on the floor as Jimmy Butler pleads for shooting fouls. Say, please, brother, please. I drink coffee, please, man. Please get it right. I really hope Atlanta can pull this dub off. So they're gonna give it to him. So Jimmy Butler's groveling turns into free throws. Wow. The legend Bob Rathbun has mentioned Jimmy Butler is Golden State's leading offensive rebounder. It's actually pretty interesting. Has not been there for a long time, and yet he has claimed a franchise. I wouldn't say record, but he's put his name in the franchise record books or history books, I should say. C.J. McCollum making the impact already, coming off the screen from Asa Newell. He tees up the three, and the refs call a foul. So great stuff. As like I said, Atlanta has been struggling to get to the line overall, let alone make them. Atlanta's been going through some droughts there. So I think Atlanta ended with single-digit free throws against the Nuggets last game, and they still came away with the dub. So CJ misses that first one. It ain't no problem, brother. It ain't no problem. Welcome to the Hawks, bro. Yeah, I think it's only right you miss at least one of your free throws to be on the Hawks. There we go. As CJ buries that second one, like normal, like we're used to. So CJ McCollum, brother. I don't know, man. It hurts my heart that Trey's gone, man. It hurts, but I think I'm over it, man. I think I'm past it. I think I moved on. Oh my God, it's only right. Yeah, like I said, it's only right. So CJ misses 2 of 3. It's only right, bro. Welcome to the Hawks, bro. Welcome to the Hawks, bro. Where Nikhil is our only reliable free throw shooter. So Jimmy Butler manipulates the refs again, and he's gonna be going to the line. Asa tried to chase him. He did a good job of just staying active. Kept moving. So Asa chasing Jimmy. It results in a foul. So Onyeka getting a breather here. Nikhil in and out. Can't get that one to go. Hawks trying to harass D'Anthony Melton. Hawks trailing by 3. Jimmy Butler seems to be feeling it. He is trying to get to his spot against CJ. He does just that. Gets an easy bucket. So lead grows to 5 for Golden State. Jalen Johnson powers it home. Easy work, brother. Easy work. It's 43-46. As that foul was offensive. That way. We going that way. That way. And Jalen's slam. Usual. Yeah, he kind of hurt himself on that one. So Luke Kennard next strain is questionable to return to tonight's game. So questionable return for Luke. A little miscommunication between Atlanta, Dyson, and Onyeka, but doesn't result in anything as Jalen does a good job getting to the board there. Jalen Johnson getting to the bucket too easy. It's 45-46, just like LeBron said, like a deer out there, man. Just too easy hopping through the lane, bro. I don't want to say prancing. That just sounds too soft. He not doing that, bro. He's stomping through the lane, bro. Like it's his territory, dog. Great stuff. So that shot just falls right into Jalen Johnson's possession, and he brings it up for Atlanta. He tees up the 3 over Horford. Oh, that would have been sick, dog. Oh man, that would have been sick. Jalen had a nice behind the back gather too. Jimmy Butler just too easy. So 48-45. Jimmy Butler just powers through CJ McCollum for the bucket. So timeout Atlanta. It's 45-48 as Jimmy Butler getting to the line. That was a good move, man. It is what it is, man. So Atlanta is going back and forth here with Golden State exchanging buckets. So um, Jalen has 15 and 7. Great stuff. Great stuff. Um, Jalen is sitting with 15, 7, and 3 assists. Nikhil's chipped in 9. All the other guys kind of quiet. So CJ McCollum is kind of taking Veet's spot at the moment. Veet isn't quite shooting as well. So CJ McCollum getting some burn right now. But I'm interested to see how Quinn works with what he has to work with. When Ricochet comes back, which I'm expecting the 13th of January is what they say, which would be the Hawks' next game. So Tuesday against the Lakers. I don't expect him to be back, but I would hope that Ricochet's back. I would hope that Porzingis is back. They're both out dealing with some looks like lingering issues. Kristaps has Achilles tendonitis, and Ricochet is out with knee inflammation. So hopefully both of those guys are back for Atlanta when they do play the Lakers, because it might look like Luke Kennard might be questionable for that game. He has a neck strain, so he's questionable to return for this game. So he was impactful in the minutes he got. I will say that he did. He did get to the line. I don't even think he got to the line, but he knocked down a triple and got himself. He was handling the ball. He didn't get any assists or nothing, but he did good 2 or 3 from the field. So it was productive. So CJ Luke, same amount of playing time. Moge is leading the way off the bench, 10 minutes. It's a minute in front of CJ and Luke, so nothing to, like I said, write home about. But Jalen Johnson, 15.7 rebounds, 3 assists. So it'll be interesting to see what the rest of the game has in store for Jalen. Onyeka not having the greatest game so far. He's 1 of 4 from three, 2 of 7 from the field, 5 points for Onyeka. So Onyeka is the lone center here for the Hawks again. So yeah, man, CJ McCollum. That's gonna be a intriguing addition to the team, man. I think CJ is gonna be available in big moments for Atlanta. So we'll see how that's he's integrated into the Hawks lineup. With Ricochet back, I really hope Ricochet starts playing like starter minutes for real. 25 to 30 minutes a game. I really hope Ricochet can get that under his belt the rest of the season and kind of start playing meaningful minutes, which I think he's more than capable of doing. CJ McCollum, great stuff. So he had the Warriors defense on their heels, and he just attacks. So CJ gets that bucket. He has 5 points, 2 of 4 from the field. Atlanta has 18 points in the paint compared to Golden State's 22. Dyson is guarding Draymond Green, which is interesting. So Nikhil is guarding Steph. Draymond is guarding Dyson, and Steph steps back, cannot hit that as Dyson gathers the board. Jalen's on the break, and he gets it up, gets it to go. Atlanta is tied 49-49 as Dyson found Jalen, and Jalen now has 17 points. He's 7 of 9 from the field. That's exactly what I'm talking about, though. Atlanta needs that, man. They need that from Jalen. They need somebody to step up and not really say, give me the ball, but be available for those moments. Atlanta's gonna be missing that. I hope during Trey and I hope during Trey's tenure, Jalen did kind of pick that up from Trey. Trey was a cold-blooded killer, man. That's what you can't knock Trey for that. As CJ gets to the paint, can't get that to go, and Atlanta cannot gather that miss. So Golden State comes down. Jimmy Butler's trying to assess the defense. He finds Steph. Steph finds Jimmy. Jimmy runs into Onyeka and gets a shot up. And it's right to Jalen. Jalen out on the break. There we go. Great stuff as Atlanta ties the game up again. Um, Great outlet pass from Jalen. Finds Dyson. Dyson finds Nikhil. And Nikhil gets the bucket for his 11th point. That way. We going that way. I thought it was offensive, Gary Payton. The second. I said the third. My bad, gang. So, great stuff. Jalen, great outlet pass, finds Dyson, and great stuff. That's phenomenal. Sensational, if you must. So, it's 51-51. A little under a minute left here in this second quarter. Halftime is about underway. There we go. Onyeka powers through. Sidestep Nikhil for three. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. 40 seconds left. Pause. It's up to you, brother. You with us right now. Remember, you with us, Pause. You with us, Pause. There we go. Good shot, Pause. Pause misses. Jalen corrals it. Jalen on the break. Finds Nikhil. Double it up for three. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 57, 51, 20 seconds to go. That's what I'm talking about, man. I think halftime should fall in Atlanta's favor. I've never heard of a 6 point play. So Onyeka picks up a foul. Jimmy Butler just kind of tripped there. So second foul on Onyeka. Jimmy Butler is headed to the line. They might be in a bonus. So Jalen, excellent stuff. Patience on the break. He finds Nikhil trailing, and Nikhil knocks down the triple. So Nikhil, 3 of 6 from 3, 17 points. He might have one of them games, y'all. He might just have one of them games, bro. So it's 8.5 seconds to go. As the legend Bob Rathbun has mentioned, Nikhil has had 6 30-point games. He had a total coming into this year 5 total 30-point games, bro. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total games, bro. And this season he has 6 30-point games this year. So that lead by Nikhil is, you gotta notice that, bro. You gotta notice that. It's nothing to, bat your eye at. You can't deny that. Is he put the work in. He has never averaged double digits in his career. None. But there we go, CJ. CJ, go to work, go to work. Buckets, buckets, buckets. On them hoes, on them hoes, bro. Ah, hell yeah. Let's go. It's 59-63. Atlanta goes into the break with a 6 point lead. Jalen Johnson, 17. Nikhil Alexander Walker, 17. Jalen's flirting with a double double. He has 17 and 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Onyeka has 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 points. Um, Great stuff. As Nikhil mentions, it's a game of runs, and Atlanta running it up. So Nikhil 6 of 10 from the field, 17 points. So excellent game from Nikhil. He's kind of had a slow start these past couple games offensively, shooting wise. So it's great to see Nikhil shooting positively so far, 3 of 6 from the field. So hopefully he continues that and maybe gets a 7th 30-point game tonight. So great stuff from Nikhil. He only need 13 more. So he on pace. So great stuff. Hawks assisting, as usual. He got 18 assists going into halftime. So this halftime break is gonna be a little, it's gonna be a little quiet on my end. I gotta make some calls. So give me a second. I will be right back. Maybe do some box score watching with y'all before that second half starts. So give me 1 second, y'all. I will be right back. I appreciate everybody who has tapped in so far. But like I said, I'll be right back, y'all. Yo, what's happening, everybody? What's good? I appreciate everybody sticking around. I just blew my nose, so if I have any boogers or tissue, let me know, bro. Don't leave me out here slacking, please. That's one of the downfalls of having a beard. Everything is stuck in it. But I digress. It's not about me tonight, man. It's about these Atlanta Hawks. And they are coming through 59-53. Jalen Johnson having himself a game. He has 17 points, 7 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from 3. They took a rebound away from him. He only has 8 rebounds now. Why they be doing that? They be lying. I swear they be lying. So halftime is over with. My fault, y'all had to make some calls back and every whatnot. Everybody was calling me for my birthday, so I appreciate everybody that gave me a call. I greatly appreciate it. So halftime is about to be over with. Excuse me. Sheesh. Halftime's over with. Second half is underway. Atlanta holding on to that 6 point lead. And action has started. Great stuff. Onyeka gets a good look over Quentin Post, but can't get it to go, and Dyson cleans it up. So 61-53, 11 and a half to go. Second half is underway. I almost said second quarter. So Atlanta is without I would say a true small forward. V and Corey Kispert are considered threes, but I think they're swingmen. I think they're twos who are small forward heights. So Luke Kennard is set available to return, and unfortunately, Nikhil is going to pick up a foul again against Steph early on in the start of the second half. So it's a great putback by Dyson to rise up and clean that look up. So Steph going to the line, there's going to be no review of a landing zone infraction. So it's just going to be free throws straight up. So Steph going to the line, he knocked down the first one, which, we're expecting. He goes perfect. So Warriors trail by 5 now, 61-56. With Steph in the game, anything is possible. No lead is safe for Atlanta. We gotta wait till the final buzzer go off for real, unless it's 30 points or more. Nikhil gets to the basket, but Draymond is there to protect the rim for Golden State, unfortunately. So Draymond kind of has calmed down. It's going to be side out for Atlanta. Why are we cutting to the bench during an Atlanta possession? as Atlanta, as Dyson gets the floater to go. Like, what are we doing, y'all? What are we doing? So the lead is at 7 for the Hawks. Golden State's offense. That was a good look as Jimmy Butler slipped there. Curry found him, but Jimmy Butler can't get that layup to go. As Jalen Johnson going to work against Steph. Got that midi turnaround. Too easy. It's too easy, man. Jalen gets it to go right over Steph. It's 65-56. Jalen just said it's a new man's league. It's a new man's league, man. It's not no small guards league no more. So foul on Atlanta on that lob attempt, but broadcast is cutting back to that Jalen turnaround. That was perfect. Jalen got that nice turnaround. He has 19. He has 8 of 10 from the field. So efficient buckets. No good for no good for Golden State. And Jalen picks up the board. And V attacks. That's great. That's great. V hasn't been shooting the best, and he attacks aggressively. It's exactly what Atlanta needs. Um, V Krejci is filling the starting role of for Zach tonight. Zach is out with knee swelling or inflammation, however you want to word it. And Veet, which has been usually a consistent free throw shooter. I guess maybe not. He's shooting 78% from the free throw line. Cannot get that to go. There we go. Cleans that one up. Finishes the trip off with the bucket. So that free throw puts Atlanta's lead up to 10. So 56-66. Oh, Curry, nice floater. Can't be mad at it. Good defense, better offense. So Curry gets that float to go. He has 16. Dyson cuts through the lane, finds Nikhil on the wing. Nikhil stop and pop is a bucket. It is 68-58. Atlanta is holding a 10-point lead. Nikhil has 19 points. Jalen has 19 points. Hawks are flying high, man. They are, dare I say, soaring. No? All right. So Dyson has kind of woken up offensively. He has, I believe, 2 floaters, so or a floater and a putback. So he has 4 in this second half, 3 of 5 from the field, 7 assists. So I would say Dyson is our point guard. If anybody is questioning, I believe Dyson Daniels has fulfilled that role. He has, I believe, he has 17 assists these past 2 games. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if he's averaging a career high in assists, to be honest, or if he finishes the year off with a career high in assists. So shout out to Dyson with just kind of assuming the role that Atlanta needs with the distributor alongside Jalen. He's getting the job done. So great stuff from Dyson recently. It's a good game so far, though. It's a good game. So as we get back to it, Atlanta doing good. There, it's a surprising game. A healthy Golden State. I mean, Golden State isn't having the best year. They're 21-18 right now. They have a pretty good record at home though, too, 13-5. So I would assume that has some sort of advantage. Atlanta has been they haven't been as consistent on the road recently, but they did have a 5 game home stretch recently, and that went terribly bad. So Atlanta is back on the road. They knocked out their first game against I believe it was the Nuggets, and then we play tonight the Warriors. So hopefully Atlanta can finish this game out, on top, get to rolling, and we got the Lakers on Tuesday, and then Portland, I believe, on, if it's a day in between, then probably Thursday. So Nikhil has 19, 7 of 12 from the field. Great stuff from Nikhil and Jalen holding it down for the Hawks. Can't lie, man. I was not expecting this result. I was not expecting. We are only somewhat halfway through the game, so I gotta relax on that end. You know what I'm saying? Gotta relax, but you know it's feeling a little good right now. Things can go left real quick, but they've been going right so far. So 10-point lead for Atlanta, and we got a foul call. I believe that's gonna be an offensive foul, Mr. Curry. That foul was offensive. We're going that way. I believe we're going that way, boy. Let it go. Excuse us, we sick in this household, so if you hear coughs, my fault. You know, I got us sick in this household. I guess I'll take the blame this time. Dyson, good move, Dyson. He got D'Anthony Melton crossed up. Boy, I need a map time, map. I don't even know how that song goes. It's been so long. Get that boy a map, dog. All right, Quinn Post, are you with us? Nah, he with them. That three ball is good. He cuts it to a 9-point deficit for um, the Warriors. So Atlanta's lead is shortened on that three. V and Jalen going back to back. Jalen rises up over the smaller Curry. Just can't get that three ball to go. Jalen been shooting pretty good. I believe that's his first miss of the second half. It's a great navigation by Nikhil on that pick and roll, but Golden State gets a bucket anyway. They're on a little run of their own, so Atlanta has to neutralize that fairly quickly. Just take advantages of the mismatches, and Nikhil can't get that to go, and Golden State is on the run again. So Atlanta has to get a stop. They cannot allow Golden State into this game, or another timeout is going to be have to be taken. Okay, great. Quinn's not calling a timeout, but V just allows the steal, or allows the bucket, and then a steal, and now a Curry bucket timeout. Atlanta's lead is cut to two. Like I said, it can go left real quick because it was going right all along, but it has gone left. So Atlanta's 10-point lead is cut to two. Um, Golden State goes on a 8-0 run, a pretty quick one too. So Curry cuts the deficit to two for Golden State. So Atlanta's offense kind of gone cold after that Nikhil bucket. Um, Dyson had a bucket, but those two possessions were the last of the scoring efforts for Atlanta. So Atlanta has to figure it out offensively in these little droughts. I know Jalen might be a little, tired, exhausted might be the word, but somebody has to step up and because Jalen has 19, 8 of 11, Nikhil 19, 7 to 13, and Onyeka hasn't found his shot on offense. He is sitting at 5 points. So maybe you want to see, a little more effort from on the offensive end. But this is where I'm hoping Zachary Richie comes into play. And, Richie can get a significant amount of looks when the Hawks are struggling. And hopefully he can, come through for the Hawks. So that's what I'm hoping. So Richie is out this game. No Richie, no Porzingis. So I think Porzingis might help with that effort too. But the rumors, we don't know what the future's gonna hold for our boy Chris Stapps. So I'm definitely gonna have to make a a new graphic. I know folks have been roasting me. I still got Trey in this Atlanta Hawks graphic. I'll replace it when I want to. I know I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn, y'all. That's my fault. That's my fault, gang. I've been wondering why that's so high, dog. Done adjusted it. There we go. What's happening, y'all? It looks a little better. Not looking straight up at the ceiling almost. So Atlanta's sitting with a 2 point lead. They gotta finish this game out, man. Like I said, no lead is safe with Steph. No lead is safe. But this third quarter is a little slow for Atlanta. They started off the game slow, so we'll see if that is something to keep in mind as CJ McCollum enters the game for Atlanta and Moge as well. So Yeka and Nikhil hit the bench. CJ gets a good look off the bench for the Hawks, but cannot get that to go. So Moge kind of, I don't know, refs bail out Draymond right there for the foul. So Moge picks up the foul on Draymond as Draymond drives and flails for the foul. So Draymond, ball don't lie, misses the first one. Is he with us? Is he with us tonight? Let's see. So he can cut it to one, but can't even it up, and he makes that one. So Dyson brings it up for Atlanta as they have a 1 point lead. He just blows right past Quentin Post. So Golden State is gonna have to do something as they put Quentin Post on Dyson and he makes him pay. So V is now guarding Steph. Steph gets a switch. Moge is guarding Steph. Steph facilitating Quentin Post at the top. Cannot get that to go. Oh my gracious. So hey. Oh, that's ridiculous. So Moge whistled for another foul. That was a great move by Steph. Can't do nothing about it. It's good defense, just phenomenal offense. Jalen drives. He gets the bucket effortlessly. 74-71. He keeps that 3 point lead. He has 21 for the Hawks. He has 9 of 12 from the field. Steph just left wide open. A rare miss from three for Steph, but Golden State collects the miss, unfortunately. So that's another offensive rebound for Golden State. They have been doing a great job at getting to the offensive glass tonight. It's a bomb for Jimmy, and it is no good. Dyson finds Veet running. Veet finds Mo. Mo hands it right back to Veet. Veet attacking. But that not being a foul is a little silly, but it's going to be on the floor. So Veet draws a foul. So refs are finally, um, I don't want to say anything inappropriate, but they're taking the whistle out of something. They're taking the whistle out their ear for Atlanta. So Veet is going to the line. I had to fix my chair, man. My junk messing up. So Veet going to the line, brother. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. So Veet, just like a hawk, misses that first free throw. So Atlanta's leaving a lot at the line, unfortunately. Excuse me. So 75-71. 4-point game. Al Horford, he with us still. That way, there we go. So Luke Kennard is back for the Hawks. He was questionable midway through that second quarter with a neck strain, so he looks to be good to go as he subs in for V. Krejci, and V has stepped into the starting lineup for Zachary Richichet. So Dyson operating the offense. He finds Jalen. Jalen finds C.J. McCollum. C.J. McCollum's three off the mark. That's gonna be a good. That's gonna be a good addition when C.J. starts. You know, finding his rhythm, being comfortable in the offense. Oh, that's a long ball. Curry cannot get that 30 footer to go. So Gary Payton and DeAnthony Melton playing hot potato. And C.J. McCollum almost walks into a steal, and he does. Great effort from C.J. Jalen on the break finds Luke Kennard in the corner for three. So Luke Kennard knocks down the triple, 78-71. There we go. There we go, Mo. Great defense on the Steph Curry drive. Luke Kennard comes away with the rebound. He finds Jalen on the break. Jalen finds Mo. Jalen finds CJ on the wing. Oh, bruh. That would have been a good one. So CJ has not found his rhythm. It's a game of runs. Hawks on a run of their own. In the last 2 minutes, they are on a 6-0 run. So both teams are kind of struggling from the field. And CJ, unfortunately, trying to face box out. Al Horford comes away with that board. So Atlanta has to do a better job on the offensive glass as Curry comes away with the buckets up there. So no foul on Dyson. Good stuff to not draw a foul on Dyson. Jalen's three is just a little too long. Al Horford can't come away with it, and Gary Payton dives, and he can't come away with it either. So it's gonna stay here for Atlanta, 78-73. So great effort by CJ there. Finds gets the steal, saves it. Dyson finds Jalen. Jalen finds Luke Kennard for three. So it's a great play. So 73-78. Atlanta's holding on to a 5-point lead. 3.5 minutes to go. Jalen's up to 21 points. My bad, y'all. I'm 30. My eyesight getting bad. CJ McCollum, come on, bro. That's a good look, though. So CJ's look on that baseline play cannot fall. But it's a good look. It's a good look. So CJ has not found his rhythm. We need that, though. We definitely need some shots to fall from CJ. He's getting the looks he wants, though. So that's good that he's taking them aggressively and not, seems to fit Quinn's system. Just get him up. That's Quinn's ideology. It's a great closeout by C.J. McCollum to force a rotation, and that winds up being a shot clock violation, baby. 78-73. Hawks defense is causing some issues for Golden State as I think they only have one field goal in the past, 3 minutes? So great stuff for Atlanta. Hopefully they can close out this third quarter on top on one of their runs. So Nickeil is now in the game for Atlanta. It's Nickeil on Yeka, CJ, Luke. As CJ finds Luke on the wing for three. It is now a 9-2 run in the last 3.5 minutes for Atlanta as they hold on to an 81-73 lead. But it's Nickeil on Yeka, Mo, CJ, and Luke out there for the Hawks as Atlanta gets another steal. Luke gets another look in the corner for three. Back on him. Back on him. As Luke Kennard comes back with a vengeance, big dog. He has 13 points now. He has 13 on him. After a personal 9-point run. That was 9 points. That was 9 points. I will say this, man. Luke Kennard is a better shooter than Steph Curry, statistically. I will say that. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just letting y'all know. Luke Kennard is a better shooter than Steph Curry, statistically. And he letting it know because he letting it fly. He letting it fly. He letting it fly, y'all. Curry has he is 2 of 8 from 3. Luke Kennard is 3 of 4 from 3. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me, bro. Luke Kennard going crazy. 5 of 6 from the field, 3 of 4 from three with a strained. I don't even want to say it, but he got some injuries going on, man. His neck hurting, man. 13 points, 5 of 6 from the field. Great stuff. Great stuff. Absolutely great stuff. As Luke Kennard cracks double digits again. I know these past couple games, Luke has been present to say the least. So CJ getting them up too. That's a positive. You know, you want CJ shoot, man. They're not gonna always shoot 100%, but you want them to keep shooting, keep having that confidence. You don't want that confidence to waver if for your shooters. So Moge got the assignment of guarding Jimmy Butler. And they get a switch. Now it's Luke Kennard on Jimmy Butler. Now switch back. Good stuff. Al Horford swings. Golden State's forced into a three, and they miss it. And now Atlanta comes away with that miss. So great stuff. So Atlanta has now knocked down 10 or more threes in 32 straight games as Nickeil gets to the bucket and one. Too easy. Nickeil gets to the bucket. He has 21. I don't even know who this is. 1, 2, 3. And Nickeil's a pretty good free throw shooter, you know, knock on wood. But Nickeil's at the line to finish this 3-point play opportunity off, and he does just that. It is 87-73. So deflection there from Nickeil. Nothing easy. It is 87-73. A minute and a half left to go in this third quarter. Great response by Atlanta. Golden State was trailing by 10, and they went on a run of their own. It was a 8-0 run, and Atlanta responded quite with what's the word I'm looking for? Urgency. They definitely responded with urgency, and now Buddy Hield is getting a chance. He's getting his first couple minutes in this game, so I think we have Golden State on their heels as now they're going with players that they weren't even going with. As Steph is on the bench, that looks sad, bro. That just looks sad. I know Golden State trying to give him everything, but he's looking down bad over there. So Al Horford, he with us still. Al Horford still with us as Onyeka comes away with that board. Atlanta finds himself on a 9-0 run in the last minute and some change. CJ McCollum gets into the paint, gets a bucket. That's what I'm talking about. His outside shot isn't falling, so he gets 2 feet in the paint and makes sure that shots fall. So CJ is 4 of 11 from the field. He has 9 points now. As Jimmy Butler's trying to go to work, Moge has that assignment, like I said. And Golden State is fumbling the ball right now. And Jimmy Butler winds up with it. Moge playing good defense causes a turnover. As Nickeil gathers that dribble. Cannot get that to go. But Moge cleans it up. It's a 91-73. Atlanta is close to that 20-piece right now. That lemon pepper barbecue 20-piece. Oh, that should have been an offensive foul. So Pozinski switched on to Onyeka. This is Onyeka's strengths. He's not letting no carrot top at get to him. Yeah, we ain't worried about that. Jimmy Butler in the corner. He hits. He's been one of the bright spots. So it's a 13-3 run for Atlanta in these past about 2 minutes and some change. So Nickeil just letting this play out. It's about 7-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Maybe I'm tripping. No, it's about 6 seconds. It's about 6 seconds. CJ cuts through the paint, finds Luke Kennard for another one. 3. Let's go. So Luke Kennard now has 16 points, I believe. Atlanta is shooting 40% this third quarter, 4 of 10 from the 3 ball. As Golden State gets it up and they get it to go. It is 78-94. at the end of the third quarter. But no lead is safe with Steph Curry on the other team. So great stuff from Atlanta here. Third quarter was a success. Like I said, they started off slow, but it's not about how you start; it's about how you finish. And that has been a testament for Atlanta for at least these past couple years. They are a resilient bunch, and they're only improving. That is why, that's not why, but I kind of wish Trey was able to see this out. Atlanta's only getting better and better, and I think Atlanta could have worked with Trey and his deficiencies on the floor. But I digress, man. The future is here, and as unfortunate as it may be, Trey's not here to be a part of it. So the Jalen Johnson era has been good to us so far. We are 1-0. And if this game goes how it's been going, we might be 2-0. As Jalen has 21, he has 9 rebounds. He's sitting with 5 assists and a block. He's had some help tonight, though. Nickeil Alexander-Walker has 22 points as he leads the scoring for Atlanta. He's 8 of 15 from the field. Dyson's also chipped in. He has 11 and 7 rebounds and 7 assists. So Dyson is right there for another triple-double. He already had his first career triple-double last game against the Nuggets. So maybe Dyson, it's in the cards for Dyson to get another one. So that's great stuff. Atlanta had a great third quarter, which is positive. On the Hawks injury front, unfortunately, Asa Newell is questionable to return. He is dealing with the right quad contusion, so those quad contusions are going around, and that's unfortunate because Asa is pretty positive. He got a block, so it's usually not typical. Asa's highlights are on the defensive end, but he shows flashes, I think. So Luke Kennard hopefully can continue his hot hand off the bench. He has been a bright spot for Atlanta from the 3 ball. He's shooting 4 of 5 from 3, 6 of 7 from the field. So Corey Kispert in for the Hawks right now for this fourth quarter action. So it's 94-78. Fourth quarter is underway for Atlanta. Buddy Hield's prayer is not answered. Dyson bringing it up for the Hawks. He's guarded by Steph. Onyeka lines it up for 3. Onyeka knocks it down. He finds his rhythm once again. So Dyson Daniels is getting the Steph Curry assignment. It's on the floor. They're saying Dyson grabbed Draymond, which is unfortunate. That might be a lie. Refs have been hugging the Warriors nuts all game, bro. We'll have to look at the free throw discrepancy. So, yeah, like I said, Hawks injury report is a little updated. Asa Newell is questionable to return. I don't think Asa would have probably got too many more minutes. But a Draymond turnover is going to be the reason Atlanta is going to inbound the ball on the sideline. So Golden State is sitting at 12 turnovers. So Atlanta's defense has been impactful, causing Golden State to not find their rhythm. I wouldn't say it's too many steals. I'm sure it's like 6 or 7. As Luke Kennard repositions himself for 3. And once again, he's a better shooter from 3 than Steph Curry. Statistically, I will say that. Dyson guarding Steph, but Steph shows why he's Steph Curry, and he is going to the line for an and-one opportunity. But like I was saying, what was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying, to be honest. I'll just be yapping sometimes. That's great stuff from Luke, though. That's great stuff. He bears a triple, gets it to go, and then Steph Curry gonna get to the line, maybe find a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. So a season high for Luke, 19 points off the bench. Great stuff. Atlanta, another game where they have 6 or more threes off the bench. Another game, another game. That's what their average is. So it's not like they have a streak or nothing, but they have their average off the bench. So Luke has been positive. Usually is Krejci coming off the bench supplying this amount of shooting. On Yeka, great look, just can't get it to go. So it's 100 to 81. Steph letting it fly in and out. It rattles in and out. So we got a foul as who was that? Buddy Hield swipes at Nikhil. Yo, Buddy Hield swipes down on Nikhil. Alexander Walker gets the foul, but 10:22 here remaining in the fourth quarter. Nikhil finds Corey Kispert. Corey Kispert finds Luke Kennard for a three. Pozinski just winds up in the stands. 22 points for Luke Kennard, 6 of 7. That man is on fire. That man is on fire. There we go. Onyeka gathers the Pozinski miss. He with us, man. He is with us. Onyeka finds Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard pauses. Finds Onyeka. Can Onyeka continue the party? Three. Let's fucking go. It's 25 on them boys, man. We want a 25-piece lemon pepper hot, all drumsticks, dog. No flats, nigga. That's how we coming. Hey, yo. That's how we kicking down the dough. I promise I wasn't trying to spit right there, I swear. But hey man, say man, Atlanta going in right now. Bro. Come on, bro. Luke Kennard. Who the true shooter in them motherfucker, bro? Who the true shooter in that Chase Center right now, dog? Who the true shooter, bro? Luke Kennard coming into Chase Arena, snatching Steph chain. Come on, bro. He's standing on business. Is it not clicking to you that I'm standing on business? That's what Luke Kennard probably saying when he shoot every time. Whatever Justin Bieber said. Is it not clicking to you that I'm standing on business? It's 22 points, bro. 6 of 7 from 3. 8 of 9. It is not no, spot up shots, bro. Repositions, side steps. It's not just, find the open shooter. He taking dribbles. So, Luke Kennard got a season high, 22 points. Great stuff from Luke Kennard. He's 8 of 9 from the field. Playmaking is there, although he only has 1 assist. But Hawks are almost at their season average, they average about 30, 31 assists, which is a league-leading 30, 31 assists. Excuse me. But they're sitting at 28. So, great stuff. And Dyson has 9. He needs 1 more assist for a double-double. He needs 3 more rebounds for a triple-double. And that's what the Hawks are working with right now, man. Jalen is getting a much-needed break. He has 21 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. And Nikhil is sitting at 22 points, 3 of 6 from the three-point line. He's really chipped in all points and effort. He has 2 steals. Just 1 assist, which I kind of like to see that. I would rather see Nikhil be the shooter and let Dyson kind of be that primary playmaker. As we've seen, Dyson has 9 assists and 3 turnovers, so it's a pretty decent ratio. Last game was a good look. I believe he had 10 assists and maybe 1 turnover. So it's been great stuff at the point guard position for Dyson. Dyson is flourishing right now. So with the end of one thing, a new thing can blossom. So that way, that foul was offensive, Gary Payton Jr. It's 106-81 as the Hawks continue to roll. This is not the Golden State it used to be. Yeah, it feel good, man. It's not the same Hawks they used to be either. Defense is a big priority. Luke Kennard gets his. Oh man, he missed. He missed. I thought that was gonna be a bucket now. As Draymond comes right down the lane, that cannot happen untouched. Yeah, you gotta D up right there. So Nikhil operating, finds Onyeka finds Kispert finds a cutting on Yeka Okongwu. Easy work. So Nikhil has the Steph Curry assignment at the moment. Now that Dyson's getting a breather, it's Nikhil, Luke, Moge, Onyeka Okongwu, Corey Kispert, and Luke Kennard. I don't know if I said that twice. So and one opportunity is coming up for D'Anthony Melton. D'Anthony Melton, excuse me. So 108-85. It's a great result for Atlanta at the moment, but no lead is safe, man. They still got Steph Curry over there. Steph hasn't had the greatest game shooting wise, but it still is Steph Curry. So great stuff as D'Anthony Melton misses that free throw and Jalen Johnson collects that rebound. So Jalen Johnson now has a double double, which has become the norm. Uh, Jalen just slashing through the lane, can't get that one to go. He just comes up a little bit short. I don't want to say he prancing through the lane, but that just sounded a little soft. I can't do that to Jalen. Even though LeBron said he be running like a deer, and I know what he meant, but I don't know. I don't know. Corey Kispert? That's a good look though. That's a good look. That's a good look. Can't be mad at it. He got it within the offense. As Nikhil finds Corey Kispert. Corey Kispert playing good defense. D'Anthony Melton just gets that bucket right over him. So lead is cut to, what was that, 21? 21. Jalen operating. He finds Luke. Luke finds Corey. Corey gathers. Corey gets to the line. Can't get to the line. Oh, he gets to the line. He got to the bucket, but misses the free throw. Or fuck, misses the layup. But Curry fouled him. Now he's going to the line. Jesus. It's been a long day, man. It's been a long day. We had a good night last night, man. I celebrated my 30th birthday this weekend, so it was not a bad one. It was not a bad one. So Asa will not return tonight, which is kind of expected. I wasn't really expecting Asa to come back. He has a right quad contusion, so something to keep a note of. Wasn't getting a lot of minutes. I think he's pretty interchangeable with Moge. I think those two are kind of at the same level at this moment in their respective careers. It is Asa Newell's first year. I gotta look how many rookie teams there are. Jalen Johnson comes away with the steal. Nikhil, easy work, man. Easy work. 15th game with 20 and 10 and 5 plus assists. So Jalen Johnson gets the assist as Nikhil gets that one to go. Gary Payton collected it off that his first miss. Ooh, good look though. Kispert, looking for his new teammate Jalen Johnson as he got that shot up pretty quickly. So V unfortunately gets called for a foul. I don't think it was too much his fault. He just got caught in the wrong place, wrong time. Jimmy Butler, knows how to manipulate the ref. Need to re-up on some water. I gotta re-up on some water, dog. So 7-13. That boy's parched. So it's 112-89, 7-13 in this fourth quarter. Jimmy Butler gets that one to go. Lead is at 22 for the Hawks. Was not expecting that, man. They had a great third quarter as they outscored Golden State by 10. As V finds Jalen. Jalen's operating. He now is guarded by Gary Payton. Finds a Nikhil screen. He steps back over Draymond, and that's just a little short. Great stuff. First shot attempt is blocked. But Jimmy Butler sticks with it. So lead is cut to 20. It's 92 to 112. So gotta just gotta stay on top of things. Atlanta's doing great stuff on defense and offense. Just kind of goes through moments where they go through lows, where sometimes it looks like when folks are tired, it's not like they don't know how to get the bucket, but sometimes they kind of is you know kind of looking around for somebody to do something. So, um, but other than that, it's been pretty positive. I think this is where Dyson comes into play. When Atlanta isn't quite hitting their outside shots, they can get Dyson in there and give Atlanta a different look at attacking the basket. And Onyeka too. But Onyeka deserves a rest. Kristaps has been on and off these past couple games, especially he's been out these last two, Denver and what you call it, tonight against Golden State. So Onyeka's done a really good job at holding it down for Atlanta in the center position. He has been the lone center. Atlanta does not have another center on the roster. Um, and with this trade, their roster spot gets taken up. So unless they can find a solid two-way center who can contribute, maybe Tony Bradley, but I'm not sure if he's available for a two-way contract. I'm not quite sure how that if you sign one already, how many years you can sign a two-way after that. So I'm not sure, but I think Hawks should really look at adding center depth. Um, I would kind of like them to at least hold on to with the I think it's called a trade aggregate. Um, with that, they cannot get off of Corey Kispert or CJ McCollum this year, so they can't package them in any type of deal. So they are with Atlanta for the rest of the year. Um, so That's interesting. Golden State has only shot 23% from three tonight. So, in this new era of Hawks basketball, um, it's going to be defense first. So, like I said, 30 assists on 43 made field goals for Atlanta, so that they have reached their season average. So, it's 112-92. Golden State's coming out with full court pressure. 8-second violation for Atlanta. So, Golden State's defense. So, as the legend Bob Rathbun mentioned, it's the sixth turnover for Atlanta all game. So they've done a great job at taking care of the basketball, but they might need to do a little bit better at it. So to close out this game, it is 6:20 to go. CJ McCollum is in going to work, getting that little midi off. Cannot get that to go, unfortunately. So it's Nikhil, CJ. Nikhil tries to, or excuse me, CJ tries to deflect the pass, and Gary Payton just winds up with that offensive board. So Steph Curry finds the range. It's 95 to 112. Come on, get up, get to it. Get up, get to it. So Atlanta had the number. Steph was on the floor. So Nikhil looking to find some. He finds Jalen. And Gary Payton gets the rip pretty easily. And Jalen gets the deflection. Like I said, no lead is safe for any team that's playing Steph Curry. And Atlanta calls another timeout. It is a 15-point game as Steph Curry now has 31 points as he leads the scoring tonight. So 31 from Steph. Atlanta has gone cold in this fourth quarter as they are now being outscored by Golden State. So slow start for the quarter for Atlanta. Atlanta seems to be playing Golden State's pace at the moment. So shit, I gotta charge my phone. 1 second. I don't know where my charging block went. Oh shit! Found my other do-rag in the meantime, but we gonna hope my phone can last 5 minutes. I think it'll be alright. So Atlanta is it is not 15. It is 13. It's a game of runs though, like everybody says, and Warriors are on a run of I think one of their best ones this game. So another almost 8 seconds. Atlanta gets it over the timeline just in time. So they spend a lot of their time in the half court. Great stuff as Onyeka finds the mismatch with Steph and he gets a bucket and makes him pay. So 17 now. Great stuff by Onyeka to kind of find a mismatch and make him pay. Gary Payton just a laser beam to the rim with that floater. That thing did not float. That was a line drive to the rim. Great vision by Jalen. Great stuff on Onyeka. Great stuff, Big O. Good shit, what? Big O fighting for the board right there. That's exactly what Atlanta needs. They need somebody to crash the offensive glass, and that was Onyeka. Great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. I love to see it. Onyeka, salute, big fella. So with that foul, Atlanta's going to the line. Onyeka goes to the line for maybe, I believe this maybe 1 and 2. No, excuse me. This is 2 and 3. So Onyeka going to the line, he knocks down that first one. Onyeka having a great game, 17 and 11, 6 assists. It's been quiet. It's been a quiet, productive night for Onyeka. He's hit a couple threes. He's come up big on the offensive glass, which is what Atlanta needs desperately. So he has 7 defensive rebounds, leaving him with 5 offensive boards. So great stuff on the offensive glass from Onyeka. As Jimmy Butler gets the 3 up, just cannot get it to go. CJ McCollum bringing it up for the Hawks. As Jalen tries to find Onyeka, uh, doesn't quite go. And that's good stuff. Dyson's floater can't go. And Onyeka comes up with it. Saves the possession for Atlanta, but Atlanta can't come away with the bucket on that one. But it's good stuff on the offensive glass. Again, by Onyeka and Dyson. Onyeka. So 15-point lead for Atlanta as Jimmy Butler is going to the line. He has a 29 points tonight. So Jimmy and Steph trying to will Golden State back to a dub. So it's 3:58 on the game clock. So a little under 4 minutes to play. 8 minutes have gone by in this fourth quarter. And Jimmy Butler so Atlanta finally breaks the press by Golden State fairly easily there. So lead is sitting at 14 after the free throws. Like I said, no lead is safe without Steph or with Steph. So Jalen gets what's his name, Draymond up in the air, but he cannot convert on that drive. So unfortunately, that was a good look for Jalen as Atlanta's double teaming Steph. Jimmy finds D'Anthony Melton for a 3. He can't get it to go. Jalen comes up with the board. And Golden State's electing to pressure Atlanta. Atlanta finds CJ McCollum. And one! And one, CJ! Yeah! Yeah! 118, 102. CJ gets 11 points with that free throw, or with the and one opportunity. Free throw to come. Great stuff as CJ attacks Golden State's defense. Atlanta had numbers, and CJ saw that, and he attacks. So great stuff by CJ. It's 118, 102. Great stuff, man. As Warrior fans are leaving the building. Warrior fans are leaving the building, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, they're leaving the building. It's 119, 102. Atlanta's up by 17 with a little over 3 minutes to play. 3:16 to be exact. So Atlanta doing great, man. Doing great. Excuse me. So great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. Give me 1 second, y'all. One second. Y'all know I look awkward as hell trying to do that. Let's go, Nikhil. He said, my steal, my meal. Oh, no foul? That's crazy work. That's crazy work. So Nikhil gets a steal. Cannot finish that on the drive. So, 2 minutes to go. A little over 2 minutes to be exact. And Golden State has all but gone home as their reserves are in to finish this game out. As Jackson Davis gets that putback to go. Jalen Johnson goes to the rim aggressively as CJ finds Jalen on that cut. And that's going to result in Jalen Johnson free throws. And that's going to put the game away. So excellent stuff, man. Jalen attacking very aggressively. And that's just what you want to see. And now Atlanta. Oh, man. Yeah, that is crazy, man. I don't know. What the Warriors are doing to Jonathan Kaminga is just. I'm not laughing at Jonathan Kaminga, but the Warriors, oh man, that's just dysfunction at its best. So in a game where they probably could have used Jonathan Kaminga, he is the only DMP, bro. He is the only DMP, bro. Jonathan Kaminga is getting 0 minutes at this moment, bro. It is garbage time, and Jonathan Kaminga is still not into the game, man. Steve Kerr and that beef got to be studied, bro. You know, it could be as bad as it can be for Atlanta. It's not, it's never gonna be that bad. Where just imagine if Jalen Johnson wasn't getting PT because Quinn hated him, bro. I would hate my franchise, bro. Oh my God, I'd hate my franchise, bro. I think Steph's starting to resent Steve Curry. This is just me tossing shit in the air. This is nothing official. I think Steph hates Steve Kerr at this point. Like he over Steve. I think he'd probably be more than willing to accept a new leader at the head coaching position. To be honest, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all because Steve Kerr is just killing Steph, and I hate to see it, bro. Atlanta walks in here and walks the Golden State Warriors down 122-106. So not a lot going right for Golden State. Um, It's tough as they're gonna fall to 21-19, and Atlanta's gonna fall one game closer to I guess not fall. They're gonna climb up one game closer to 500. And like I was saying earlier on the stream, if Atlanta can get to 500 before the All Star break, I think Atlanta's gonna be in a really really good spot as the refs elect to give Golden State another opportunity to get a 3-point play. Man, please let this game end, ref. So we're sitting at a minute 50 left as Atlanta is looking like they're gonna walk away with the dub, and that's great stuff. It'll be a super duper birthday if Atlanta can do that. So shout out to Atlanta giving me a good gift. It wasn't the best gift that I got today, but it's a good one. It's definitely a good one. But it's 122-106 for Atlanta. As Keen Wallace has checked in the game for the Hawks. Luke Kennard is in. Corey Kispert, Vee Krejci, Mo Gay has entered the game. So Atlanta has a unforced turnover there as Vee Krejci cannot connect with Mo Gay. So Atlanta is up by, what is that, y'all? Help me out with my math. Help me out, y'all. So I'm a little bit behind the scorecard. So on mine it says 109, 122. So they knocked that down. It's 109, 122. I see Atlanta got a field goal too, so it's 124 technically. But I'm behind, like I said. Broadcast is a little slower than the ESPN score sheet. Luke Kennard can't get that one to go. Yeah, but Vee Krejci comes up with the board, and there we go, Keaton. There we go, my boy. Keen Wallace gets that to go. It's 124, 109. It's 45 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. There we go. So this game is inching closer to the finish. So Hawks are, dare I say, on a streak as they make it three in a row. As the game is going to end 124-111. That is the final here. Atlanta hands Golden State at L. Curry looks frustrated. He about to cry in the car. Jalen had a hell of a game. 23 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. Dyson flirting with that triple double again. 11 points, 9 assists, 7 boards. I think the player of the game might go to Onyeka though. 18 points, 12 boards, 7 assists, only 1 turnover, 2 steals. So great stuff, man. Great stuff from Onyeka. As Terry Stotts and C.J. McCollum have a little reunion at the midcourt, as Terry Stotts is the head coach for. He was the head coach for Portland when C.J. was there with Dame. So good stuff, man. Everybody's having a little reunion. Porzingis and Horford, old teammates. Draymond and CJ catching up. It's good stuff, man. Great stuff. Atlanta, great dub, man. Great dub to end this weekend. So weekend topped off with a Hawks dub. Looks good. The new additions to the team seem to be gelling well. CJ had 12 points. Kind of quiet night for Corey Kispert. No field goals made, but he stayed active. He had 2 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. So great stuff from Corey Kispert. Great stuff from Atlanta overall. Everybody got some run. Asa Newell rest up, my boy. We're gonna need you. So hopefully Ricochet's back and Porzingis is back for the Lakers, but we will be back in the open gym Tuesday night, I believe. Unless Atlanta has a back to back, which I don't know. Let me see. Nah, they play the 13th. I'm tripping. So that's gonna be Tuesday. So we will see y'all then. I greatly appreciate everybody that pulled up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow whichever platform you're on. Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. I greatly appreciate everybody that tapped in and watched the Atlanta Hawks get this dub, third in a row against the Warriors. So hopefully Atlanta can continue this success. That's a tongue twister. I'm just tired. But hopefully Atlanta can continue this success on the road as they face the Lakers on Tuesday, and then they face the Portland Trail Blazers as they end their little West Coast road trip. So, like I said, we'll be back on Tuesday for the Hawks taking on the Lakers, but we will be back in between now and then with the gaming streams. So I appreciate everybody. Y'all have a great day, a great rest of your day wherever you are. I know it's nighttime around these parts, so about to get ready for bed. So great dub for Atlanta. Appreciate everybody once again tapping in. Don't forget to subscribe, follow to catch more Open Gym and Atlanta Hawks games. So I appreciate y'all. 30 years old today. I appreciate everybody wishing me a happy birthday. And yeah, Tuesday we'll see y'all back here. And see y'all between now and then too. So I greatly appreciate it. Go Hawks, man. It's a new era. Jalen Johnson era is underway. We got to come up with a better name though. So it's 2-0 though. We 2-0 since the move. So it's a great outlook, great outlook. So I appreciate everybody. Y'all have a great night. Have a great start of your week tomorrow. Hopefully it's a great Monday for y'all. But I'll see y'all later.